Hello YouTube, this is Adara, also known as Canius on DeviantArt, signing on. We're going to work on the gloves once again. When we left off, I was dyeing my gloves with the Sharpie ink that I put into the rubbing alcohol. So it worked fairly well. As you remember, they were kind of red, and now they're very, very dark. So it worked wonders. And I did it a few times to make sure that the coloration sticks, because you do have to wash these after you dye them in the solution. Otherwise, because if you don't, it'll just leave little black smudges all over your hands like a residue, which is to be expected. The only thing that went wrong with the whole thing, it wasn't too bad. There was some lettering that was on this part of the glove that when I bought these I had it in mind, and I didn't mind it too much because it was going to be covered up. The rubbing alcohol melted that after I had these soak for 24 hours, but that was fine. It was easily removed. But other than that, it worked wonders. Everything is black on it now. The only things I had to do left on these was that on the strap here, it had an etched-in design of the... I'm just going to take this off, I don't care. Etched design of the company that made these gloves, and I didn't want that, so I covered it up with hot glue. And I should have washed it first before I covered it up, because something was greasy on that and it just rubbed right off. So I'll wash that again and redo it. But anyway, so the gloves are now dyed and properly, the proper color that I need them to be. And now I have all of the finger bits that are going to go on. I have the back of the hand, the thumb, index, and all the little digits. But there is a problem with these. I just cut these off the foam after I had made my templates, which are somewhere hiding over here. Don't care too much to find them, but they are too thick, as you can see. So, easily fixed with a hot knife though, and the desired width that I had figured it out was to lay my hot knife on my table, which I have to still be careful of because it burns. My table is made out of wood. And just slice it. And that's pretty much, it almost cuts it in half. It's a little bit thicker than half, but it's a desired length or size that I would like, and it fits well. So just going to finish cutting this one, and that one's done. And as you can see, it is much thinner. Of course, I just cut it in half. Anyway, so I will be doing that to all of these with the hot knife. I'm not actually going to film it because I realize I ramble on too much as it is, and it's probably not fun to watch. And you get the gist of it. I'm cutting it in half. Whoop-de-doo. The other thing I'm going to do is that on the back of the hand part, I need to cut this from here. So I'm going to mark with my pen to about there. So I'm going to cut this off entirely after I cut it in half. And then I'm going to cut it again like that. And this area is going to be raised, this little X mark is going to be pushed up and hot glued in place. And to example that, I actually do have one glove done, and it'll look like this. So as you see, the back of the hand part is all raised up, and that other tip portion here is going to be put back down to level with the rest of the back of the hand part. So, and with the finger pieces, after I sand down the sides of it to do the required beveled mark, I'm going to glue small pieces of fun foam on it, just to raise it up a little bit, to give it that little extra detail that I want. The one difference is that I'm making with this armor as opposed to my last armor set is that I'm extremely paying attention to detail at this point. There is no time limit for this one. I would like to have it done by next year's Comic-Con for 2012. Or 2013, sorry, this is 2012. So for 2003 Comic-Con is when I would like to have this done, but it's not imperative that I have it done so by then. Because this is entirely for fun, so that is what I'm going to be doing, is paying extensive attention to detail. I'm going to paint it nicer. It's going to be the original colors for N7, so it's going to be black with red stripes. Red and white stripes, I guess. And so yeah. And to demonstrate why I put the sock on here, let me just put this on real quick. I learned this from a panel I went to on 2010 Comic-Con from a gentleman who did a demonstration on prop making. And it was really ingenious. So it pretty much helps my gloves stay up. And that is what it will do. So without the glove, or without the sock attached to the glove, my glove would kind of bunch down a little bit and my palm would be exposed, because even though this is nicely fit to my fingers, it's a little loose around my hand. So it would fall down just a little bit and I would have to bring it back up. But that's why the sock is now there. I no longer have to do that. There's enough friction against my forearm to keep it up. And if you're wondering why the tips of the glove look different as opposed to the regular glove, it's because I hot glued them. I wanted to have more grip to them, so thus I cover the entire finger in hot glue, and then with my sculpting knife superheated with my heat gun, I molded them flat. So yes, I did not learn my lesson from the first time I did my shepherd outfit. Yes, I did put hot glue on the foam directly onto my hand as I'm wearing the glove, and no, I did not burn myself this time because, one, these gloves are thicker, so I only felt the heat. I didn't feel the burning sensation of doom like I did the first time around. I did try though, I really did try. I do have a drawing hand. I was going to put these on, but it is too wide for the glove for me to get on there, and it just didn't fit. So I did try. I really did try, and then I was like, F it, I'm going to cause self-induced pain and just do it this way again. So, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad. I was able to live through it this time. So, this is the general idea of what the glove will be. Again, these are just going to be black. I need to go look at the pictures again for actual color color references, but it's all going to be black. Otherwise, if it was going to be white, I wouldn't have painted these. They would just be gray. And the tips would have been gray, but I want these to be the original color. So, black it is! Black with red striping. So, and that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in. This is Adara, also known as Canius on DeviantArt. Signing off for now. Next time you'll see me, I will probably start on the knee pads. Again, since there is no imperative timeline for me to follow, I'm just going to do whatever I want with this outfit. as opposed to last time when I built it from the feet up. I'm just doing whatever I feel like. So next time will be knees and or elbows. But either way, I am Adara, also known as Canius on DeviantArt, signing off for the day, and I hope you all a good day.